Hello everyone. How you guys doing in this time zone that we're living in? Where you guys live, no matter where is that. I really hope everyone is doing well, or should I say, hope everyone is doing blessed in this time zone. I'm doing blessed. I can't complain, but thank the Lord. That's all that matters right there. It's because it could be even our worst days, even the most terrible day we have. It's still a blessed day because Christ Himself. They give us a brand new day, even a brand new hour as well. And still thank the Lord Jesus Christ for bringing us a brand new day, no matter what it looks like, even no matter what's going on, because I'm thankful because of Him. Oh hey Abraham, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing blessed. I really can't complain, my friend. I really can't. Let's see, I'm trying to let me see to set up the game capture. Okay. Just want to make sure. About to be at the tail end game on this one, my friends. We're really almost done with X8, but we do need to do a little bit more grinding. I know I said that I did grind a bit at the did grind as well when I did say that I should do that before I just did the stream. Well, I did a little bit of it, but not fully. I still had to get zeros and even as well axles finishing up. Well, actually, I'll go with zeros. I just need to do axles. That's it.
Let's work together. Here we go.
But don't worry, we'll get this all down.
Tell me out. Leave it to me.
No, don't worry, we'll get this done, my friends. We're almost there. Grinding will be over. It will, my friend. It will. Just repeat the process for a while. Also, you guys are still lurking. Feel free to ask questions you want to, or you can continue to lurk. I don't mind either. Either way.
Ready. Take this.
Let's see. I could try to get to up to 40,000 medals if possible.
Ready. Take this.
You guys having plans for New Year's by any chance, or anything? I'm about to say probably New Year's goals or New Year's I'm about to say revolution instead of resolutions. Well, not revolution, but revelation. Well, I do have a New Year's revelation. Usually, I wanted to just be with God and even stay with God more consistently than ever, especially as well to get out a little more because could be something the Lord wants me to get out from my apartment more often, especially going around even as well to be part of it is just work on the mental health, even partly the physical, so to actually do the will of the Lord, and even willing to spread the gospel all around. But I don't want to make physical and mental health more important. Like it's good to do so, but you don't want to make it as really, really valuable than God, because staying with the Lord is really more important than ever, especially in these times that we're living in. See if we can try doing one more. And hopefully that might be enough to get all the chips for Axel, I think. Yeah, soulmate chip, by the way. Don't worry, we need one more is the shield armor for Axel. Then we'd be good. I promise. Well, I wouldn't say promise, but don't worry, we'll be all good. Finishing up before we head over to the Jacob elevator.
Let's work together. Here we go. Ready. Tell me out.
Finding Jiren is a little difficult in Sparking Zero. Oh, you got Sparking Zero? Oh yeah, you did tell me you got Sparking Zero. At least it's not difficult how in the actual anime of Dragon Ball Super. Now, if it's a manga, it's used to be somewhat different. I wish I could have added some manga stuff that's in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, like from the manga adaptation of Super, especially with the Moral arc and the Granola arc. Hopefully that be enough.
Nice.
The axle's fully done. Now we can head to the Jacob elevator and just finish this game off. Go with X,
Roger.
bring a 0.
Let's do it. Ready. Let's switch. Here I come.
I always love the Jacob elevator theme. It actually goes hard too. Like the level itself, I'm not a fan, but I love the music though. And that's also used again in Mega Man X Dive.
Go for it.
But just be careful, there's no rails or anything to protect you. So you have to stay in the middle, not go too far left or far right, because you'll die instantly. Because it's a bottomless pit.
Let's switch. Got this one. Yeah.
Yo, with this enemy with the shield, it's better to try to do it from above if possible. Because one, it's hard to blast the shield off. And if I remember too, in the Mega Man X8 demake, they actually changed a bit with the Jacob elevator section that you start from the outside and work your way up to the elevator part. Instead of how in the original X8 they spawn in the elevator and go all the way up.
Got this one. Go for it. Got your turn.
Everybody used to get a crash or get a crush attack, but that's alright.
Your turn. Leave it to me.
And we made it to the very top. But someone's waiting for us on top. It's the man Maverick himself, Vile.
You're struggling awfully hard for a world that's doomed. So, it was Sigma pulling the strings the whole time, wasn't it, Vile?
You finally piece it together, X? The orbital elevator, the energy, the space minerals, the rocket data, the route to space. The thing that's allowed this world to survive this long is ours.
I don't care what you plan to do. I'll put a stop to it no matter what.
Vile's fight is basically the same how you counter him throughout the stages. And you still have the same weakness as before. But you have like a bigger area as well, especially as well. I wouldn't say too big, but still, you're close. Oh, you're using a knee. Oh, you're using a knee bombs. That's the first time I see Vile doing that. I think that was. And then Vile overdrive move is shoots electricity in different ways, and watch out and make sure that you go for the one that's actually going out, because that's actually the good place to do so. The dash.
Got this one.
And plus, you actually shoot the electric projectile that actually homes in on you, so watch out as well.
Go for it.
Let's just fight like men versus tiny baby man. Heavy from Team Fortress 2. Hey Dragonkin, how you doing, dude? I know that's also used in Turtle montage video. And here goes Vile, but he's not done yet. Dragonkin, it's funny that Lucas, the voice of Zero in X8, Maverick Hunter X, and X Command Mission, also voiced Zero in the Terminal montage video.
You got through that stage as if it were.
You're taking a break from my 4-year-old nephew. How are you doing? I'm doing blessed, dude. I just say thank the Lord. That's it. Yep, Lucas himself. Same voice actor who did Zero in this game, Maverick Hunter X, and X Command Mission. Also did the voice of Zero in the Terminal montage Mega Man X video. I was surprised too, because I wasn't even expecting Lucas to voice Zero in there in the video. Right. Hey X, listen X. The big boys like me, I go to Maverick HQ. Why you gonna take care of the matters yourself? Why do you go back to HQ to be safe? You little baby boop-bop. I'm just gonna save here. And also, I think also is no surprising too. I think Lucas is already aware with the what I'm finding for meme. So that's from Zero's voice actor that was in X4, and he's actually aware of it, and he actually redubbed the whole part of it as well. And that was years back. Also, cutscene.
Vile. Sigma. Just like old times.
Zero? Does it remind you of the virus?
So, you heard about that? He tried to use me to destroy the world. That's why I've got to find him and turn him into a pile of molten scrap. Be my navigator. Help me find that maverick before he fulfills his plan.
Sorry, but what? Then when you ever say Lucas, I keep thinking of Spider-Man. Don't ask me why. Makes sense.
Roger. Let's do it.
Get X and Zero on this one.
I'll give it
And we're gonna bring Layer as well. And also, Layer mentioned the virus. It's talking about the backstory of Zero in the events of Mega Man X5 when Sigma actually used Zero to create the Sigma virus, especially that's going on around the world while the Eurasia colony was slowly crashing down. And that Sigma virus also turned to the Zero virus near the end of the game. Even X actually talks about the reason why. We also talked to Layer about that too. And even when you have, and there's also another dialogue as well. When you actually choose Layer as a navigator for Bamboo Pandemonium stage, and it's mentioned space shuttle or space rocket. That's also another reference of X5, where the X, yeah, when the Maverick Hunter HQ or just the Maverick Hunters, when they fail to actually shoot the cannon to the Eurasia colony, and they have to use the second option is the space shuttle to actually need someone to actually pilot it manually and crash to the Eurasia colony to actually crash, yeah, to actually stop it. And Zero actually volunteers to use the space shuttle and was able to succeed. Well, depending on the result, because Vanilla X5 is usually different when it comes with succeeding and unsucceeding, whether it's using the Enigma cannon or the space shuttle to stop the Eurasia colony. I say Vanilla X5 because it's usually RNG, sadly. It really is. But someone actually did an improvement ROM hack of it that they actually changed the gameplay a bit, even as well adjusted with some of the stuff that was had some issues with the original X5.
There's definitely something evil in here. It must be Sigma. Everybody be careful.
And we have a little Maverick boss rush that we have to deal with. And also note this too. Also just note this too. It's not the same. It's not the same Mavericks that's actually been revived by Sigma. That happens with X1 and onwards. If I remember too, that even in Maverick Hunter X, when X actually encounters Launch Octopus, you start to realize that Sigma actually brought their bodies back to life. And it's not the same Launch Octopus, but just probably one that's, I wouldn't say controlled, but his memory's been wiped. Well, let's actually go to Gravity Antonians. Like I said, it's easy with Zero because of Dark Mantis weapon. Because the reason why is not the same Red Bull, yeah, the same Mavericks that was revived compared like with X1 X1 through X7. It's because the Mavericks that were refined again, it's after the new generation Replas with their copy chip to shapeshift into them. So my guess is either the copy chip that they got from those Mavericks, even as well the ones that we saw at the beginning with Sigma, could because of actually the copy chip was already overriding the coding or system itself. That's my possible theory.
Go for it.
Well, let's go to Bamboo Pandemonium. I'm already corner. I'm moving. Why do villains always weaponize the cute and cuddly creatures? I don't know. It's been a trend for a while. There goes Bamboo Pandemonium. Whoa, and a new generation replicopting him. And you can still refill your weapon. Your weapons, your health, and especially as well your tag team. Also, thanks for the hydrate, Abraham. I do need to hydrate more. H2O. There's the physical water, and we need the spiritual water, the Holy Ghost as well. I almost went down the wrong pipe.
Let's switch. Here I come.
And also, there's Dark Mantis. I know his weakness is Optic Sunflower's weapon. Scared. And Dragonkin, that's one thing. Dark Mantis voices has a southern accent as well. Got him. Yeah, and then we got Burned Rooster. Also, just like always, X can also charge special weapons. Actually, I never didn't pay attention where it even bothered to charge special weapons in X8 as X. I feel like this charge special weapon kind of been nerfed a bit, in my opinion. Or it's just me. Because usually charge special weapon do a little bit more damage than when it usually normally does. I had to grab my charger. Okay, do what you have to do, Drakenkin. There he goes.
Let's switch. Got this one. Go for it. Leave it to me.
Then Avalanche Yeti. Roger, thanks. Thanks. Also trying to tune out my nephew when I go quiet every now and then. Makes sense. Like I said, do what you have to do, my friend. No problem, dude. Horror show. I know with the knuckle, with the K knuckle at 0, it actually beat the Shoryuken.
Let's switch. Here I come.
Actually, I can show you how to go.
Go to you get.
See, and he says Shoryuken. I know X would, and also X, he would actually get the ultimate armor if you beat the game as him. And with the ultimate armor, he can also use the Shoryuken, but it's not much. Time for a Gigavolt Mana War. It's easy as 0 since you had the D glaive. So that should be longer though, literally. And you just swipe it, that's it. Just press B, that's it with 0. He's dead. Or is it just going up? But can we get much higher? So high. Yeah, the One Piece! The One Piece is real! Also, Dragonkin, that's I don't know if I already saw that. If Zero has the K Knuckle with the Horo Yusho, it actually said that he actually can say the Shoryuken.
Go to you get.
That's like how Capcom can actually bring some Easter eggs from other games. That's actually interesting, especially with it be from Street Fighter. I'm trying to remember the weakness for Earth Rock Trio Bite. I really haven't paid attention with it. A funny defeat during. Oh, nice, Abraham.
Your turn.
Dang it, I'm trying to know what's the weakness for Earth Rock Trio Bite. I know he has one that. Oh, wait, squeeze. Wait, Squeeze Bomb. I think. Yeah, it's Squeeze Bomb. But I don't know if I defeated him quickly enough for the alternate ending. Oh yeah, I forgot there is alternate paths on there too. Well, not to get crashed. I meant to press that.
Squeeze bomb.
That's oh, it is Optic Sunflower in this one. I thought it was Earth Rock Trio by, but that's the right. And so we pull out Green Spinner. Yeah, that's one thing. The Blast Ray is barely did some damage. I eat it in front of me then. I always thought about the way Optic Sunflower could possibly be somewhat related to Spike Roseter, aka Axel the Red from X5. It faced through.
Let's do it.
Well, they meant the double team, but that's alright. It's better than nothing, though. And that, oh yeah, we had Earthbot Trio back left. Okay, now this one is Earthbot Trio Bite. It's pretty sure Hope Squeeze Bomb is the weakness. Yeah, I haven't used it. And it destroys armor as well. So it's actually similar to Armadillo from X1 that his armor will be gone when you use the weakness. If I'm correct, they also can destroy the crystals too with Squeeze Bomb. Well, it basically is gravity, so it basically can destroy most of the stuff. And it's like a black hole. But not these crystals. Dang, that didn't do crap. Unless it has to be above. And that's all the refight of the Mavericks.
Emergency! Get out of there. Please make it back okay.
So with the whole place right here is going to explode, and we have to get ourselves out of here. And just along while the platforms is falling down. But we're gonna be stopped by somebody. Sigma?
Sigma? I shall allow you to call me by that name, for I am indeed Sigma.
Even with that line, it sounds off.
You plan to take revenge on every Reploid? Every human? In the entire world? You're completely mad! I'm putting a stop to this right now!
Put a stop to what? We already control the moon. That old world has decayed and rotted. I will usher in a new world to replace it. But before that, X, perhaps it's time for our final showdown.
Quote unquote.
Bring it on!
So this is actually the copy Sigma, so it's not really the actual Sigma. It's basically... So yeah, I spoil it. And that's one thing, it's not the actual Sigma. But it's probably similar to how it was to be with X1 Sigma. So with the overdrive move, Sigma will actually put the ground on fire and it will never go out. So with here, it's fully recommended to bring X with you because his Shadow Runner can actually home in, and that's basically the copy Sigma's weakness. And there he goes. And that's the fate right there. That section is done. And we had to go straight to the moon.
You got
I'm picking up multiple Maverick signals on the moon's surface. What is this?
I think it's Sigma.
How can you tell?
I can sense it too. It's him.
So you're saying that other was a copy?
Seemed like it. Well, this is it. Sigma, I'm coming for you. Here we go, hunters. Let's move out!
Now we're at the final part. We're going to the moon. The only way that the only place that's up that prevent from politics. Space.
Roger! Let's do it!
And plus the navigation is not gonna matter anyway. It's really slowly being losing connection because we're on the moon.
Here I come! Go for it! Roger! Let's switch! Got this one! Your turn! Roger!
I was definitely frozen today. But we're gonna fight Vile one more time.
So, you still refuse to give up your struggle, huh? Are you so blind that you've somehow convinced yourself that hope remains?
Struggle? I'm just tired of running into you and Sigma every time I turn around.
I suppose it'd be a waste to just destroy you now. Maybe I'll wait till the last possible moment and have a little fun with this.
Little man. Yep. And so what? And so Vile, he actually decided to go for his Devil Bear right armor. Well, I say it's recommended to use X because you can actually do your charge shot to get Vile out of his armor. And also one thing, this is the first time Vile can actually control the right armor remotely. Because in the previous games like X1 and X3, he basically rides the right armor. But here he can actually control remotely. But there's one thing here too, after you defeat Vile in this one, you will act, because that's only when you're doing hard mode, is that the partner that you have with you will be left behind after you defeat it. And like I said, the extra cutscene with your partner is going to be left behind after you defeat Vile. It's only in hard mode. And we are doing hard mode. Oops. And with X, with this fight, it's easy because with the Icarus arm parts, you can actually shoot the laser glass and could be taken, and you can get out from the right armor right off the bat. There goes Vile.
He was one tough customer, but no match for my skills. Time to take on Sigma. Oh, no!
Somehow Vile's still alive. But it's always good the question, how Vile even survive after that explosion? They'll probably Zero or your partner is left behind, just finish up Vile off screen. But here we have the new generation Red Boys copying Sigma. I guess they're going for their trend. because they're the new generation Reploids, so they're cringe or Gen Alpha. Yeah, so basically you find fake copies of Sigma, this new generation Reploids, just oh crap! Spikes. Oh, that scared the heck out of me, dude. I was trying to... Never mind. Never mind.
Ready.
I was about to say, so since our partner's left behind, we have to go in solo. Yeah, oh no. There goes one of my retry chips I have to use. And a crystal barrier. Like before, spikes instant kills. Those crystals are spikes. I think you can get the new generation Reploid enemy that like right off the bat before he transforms, if I'm correct. We actually end the end game right here. And Shadowrunner actually can go through platforms too. Whew. I'm gonna snooze the ads on this one. And also we're going to come across the real Sigma right here. And also if you look at the design too, you can tell he's been coming back again and again as in-game wore out.
Welcome, Maverick Hunter. It's good to see you again, X. Our meeting was fated, X. Our destinies come to a head right here, right now.
And also Sigma the Stray looks like the pop culture of Satan with the horns.
The time has come to usher in a new age, and you, X, are an essential part of it. Your dedication to what you refer to as justice is what first got me thinking. I realized the imperfection of this world and decided I must change it.
Don't blame me for your insanity, Sigma.
It's too late, X. The gears are in motion. There's no turning back now. My children were the ones, X. The new generation Reploids were the ones. My children are responsible for the development of space, mankind's lifeline.
And also, just to think about it too, when Sigma said "my children," I feel like that's also can go back in scripture in the first John when it says that when we're followers of Christ, we're adopted as his children, but people who follow the world are children of Satan. And especially is how mankind itself, when you said the development of space, mankind's lifeline, I was thinking of how mankind, how to easily get disease, like deceived, especially the way that how Satan can actually bring so much doctrines, especially the desires of man when they're also in sin.
Children? What are you talking about?
The Jacob Project, the program that gave birth to the new generation Reploids. It was all my doing. The world that was birthed by that plan rightfully belongs to me. Now, X, you will be destroyed along with the rest of this decayed world.
So we're the real Sigma is basically, yeah, we have to fight, and also his health bar is long. But his weakness is actually Optic Sunflower's weapon. So we have to be careful of the projectiles, because one is going to be in, because one is actually in rings. So here, this also right here, this extra cutscene is also only exclusive in hard mode. Just a heads up, since your partner's left behind.
Wallow in despair and hopelessness. The plan to destroy the world you so love is finally coming to fruition. I shed no tears for you and your kind. It will all be over soon.
Even if you were behind the Jacob Project, I won't give up until I've put a stop to your evil scheme. Now you're in for it.
Zero showed up.
Hey, am I late? Zero, are you all right? Don't worry about me. We've got business to take care of here.
What's this? Your friends arrived, eh? No matter. You are powerless in the face of the ruler of the new world. Powerless.
So we have our partner Witcher with us, and so the basically this goes continue on with the battle. Like I said, the weakness for the real Sigma is actually Optic Sunflower's weapon, and I actually noticed it's actually a reflection over that, because the copy Sigma's weakness against Shower Dark Mantis weapon, while the real Sigma is weak against Optic Sunflower's weapon, so light and dark. And I think right here with his health, I think he's also beginning to swing his sword, and also he'll charge up his laser as well, and you can see the red aura that's around him, so watch out. Because you have a certain time limit too when you actually shoot out his laser. And plus that laser will hurt too, just a heads up. There it goes.
Possible. How could you? You couldn't destroy the old world. New age.
Also adds, but I'll with you guys. There goes Sigma. Oops. And note this. This is also when you do normal or hard mode. In easy mode, it would just end on Sigma. But a plot twist right here.
Oh, Lumine. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Of course. Now that you've defeated Sigma, I suppose you're satisfied. Thanks to you, the plan has gone smoothly.
But Lumine, weren't you just used by Sigma?
Used? I don't think so. You see, he merely helped my plan along. The new generation Reploids have been awakened, and the new world is at hand.
The plot twist is Lumine is behind it all along. And so fighting against Lumine is basically is both in hard and normal mode.
Come on.
Good luck! Here I come!
Also, one thing is Lumine will actually copy every overdrive move from the Mavericks that we fought. So right here, she got the orange one. I think if I'm correct, that's actually Earth Rot Trio Bite. So we had to use Squeeze Bomb. And also it's recommended to use the weakness too, if it is use the overdrive move. And it goes to Avalanche Yeti, so we had to use Thunder Dancer. And use Gigawoke Man War's weapon.
It's useless. It's useless.
And it's saying this is Gravity Antonia.
It's useless.
Oh wait, no, that's Dark Mantis.
Go for it! Leave it to me!
I thought she already went to Gravity Antonians. Okay, now she go to Gravity Antonians.
Good luck! Here I come!
You've made me angry.
And then she going
Go for it!
to Burn Rooster.
Farewell.
And this thing's Optic Sunflower. I think. It has to be. There goes her first, well, not Luminate's first, well, his first fate, because Luminate is actually male.
Lumine! What are you doing? Don't tell me you've gone Maverick too!
Maverick? You don't really think that's the case, do you? That's why you can't finish me off, right? You don't have it in you. The copy chips we new generation Reploids possess, they were derived from data from hundreds of old model Reploids. That means, of course, that Sigma was also included in the mix. Do you understand what I'm getting at here?
Copy chip? Sigma? Does that mean that I'll go nuts like he did?
Sorry, but prototypes like you don't have the specs to cause something like that. Besides, was Sigma really crazy? He rebelled against your world, but he had his reasons. The rest of us new Reploids could turn like that at any moment. This decision to wage battle against the old world was made consciously. In other words, we possess the power to go Maverick at will. X, do you really have what it takes to stop us? You're merely tools of the humans, tools of the old world. You think you can stand up to those of us who have evolved this far? The world is changing. Therefore, it's only natural that evolution take its course. Now line up to be exterminated.
Don't let him get to you, X. He's the enemy.
Enemy, ally. This issue isn't so black and white. Reploids, along with humanity, have irrevocably changed. The nature of their existence has also changed. You are not needed in our new world.
You can babble all you want, but we're not gonna let you get away with this.
So basically, the whole thing, Luminate was completely behind it all along. It could be possible that Luminate already was just faking it the whole time, especially in the way that he was using Sigma and possibly with everyone, including Vile. It's unknown Vile was actually even know about Luminate when he's actually kidnapping him. It's really unknown or wasn't even fully 100% stated. And it mentioned how the copy chip is from hundreds, usually data from hundreds of old model Reploids. So it's basically probably all the Reploids, even the Mavericks as well, throughout the entire X series. And it's really unknown for sure. It's like if the copy chip was really the whole during the development wise. And I feel like the biblical standpoint on this one that the copy chip should possibly be somewhat connected with the mark of the beast. Now it's not just only chip wise, it could chip wise, but this has somewhat a connection. Think as the Reploids as well with the copy chip. Chip is actually serving either Sigma, even as well Illuminate. And it could be possible that Illuminate, well, besides it being the name after Lucifer, and yes, that's actually true, because Illuminate is really named after Lucifer. When we know that's an alternate for Satan, when we know means the morning star. Now I was thinking that probably either the new generation Reploids could possibly be a representation of humanity actually just surrendering down to the Antichrist. It could be Sigma, and especially as well, Illuminate could be represented as Satan giving power to the Antichrist, which is actually mentioned in Revelation 13, where it actually mentioned that the dragon will actually give power to the beast of the sea. We just talk about Satan and the Antichrist with the capital A. In the X0 axle, even especially with all the Maverick Hunters in Maverick Hunter HQ, could represent people who are followers of Christ, or people who actually represents as those who are left behind after the rapture, willing to give their life to Christ and even do their part to stay with the Lord to the very end. And it's usually the people who's left behind the Great Tribulation. And I was thinking probably Vile could somewhat be a representation of maybe the false prophet, aka the beast of the earth, or is the Mavericks represent as the false prophets? Usually to help to usher in or announce the mark of the beast, according to Revelation 13 as well. It could be a possibility. And even as well, we think about with the new generation Reploids with the copy chip, it could be possibility is that's somewhat I know it said the mark of the beast, but you think about like some new generation Reploids turn Mavericks, turn Rogue, could represent the way, as a possible theory, use it a way to track down or actually as well to control, which could be somewhat a possibility. And that's just how we see in the biblical standpoint, and that also you as the player plays either X0 Axle or being the ones who left behind after the rapture, or is ones in the last days what the Bible talks about what's going on, especially before the Great Tribulation, could represent that people are followers of Christ, standing what is right, and that's coming from the Lord who's given their life to Christ during the Great Tribulation. And then think about how think about how well, not Lumine, but Sigma could possibly be the Antichrist to usher in a new world. And think about how the Antichrist is trying to usher in to being one who's actually the global dictator that says to come to heal, even perform miracles, but also blasphemy against God. And could possibly Sigma to be representing it too. It said, and even when I said before, it says my children. It could possibly it could be a possibly is either with Satan or the Antichrist. But I was thinking it also goes back to First John when it says the people who are followers of Christ are adopted to his family. But the ones who actually follow the world are children of Satan. They don't have to say that they worship Satan or they love Satan. They can show the character that they represent, that they are part of Satan's children, because Satan acts the exact same way how flesh does, because he's the god of this world. If you really think about it, how it goes, because it's no surprising too, because X8 does have biblical references too. But anyway, we actually go into Illuminate's second phase, where he has to go to his angelic form. And if I'm correct, Illuminate don't have any weakness in this second form. So basically you just use a charge shot and watch for the attacks too. It's no surprising because it says Satan actually comes as the angel of light. And that's really one thing too in the said scripture. It's not the devil with horns, but it says comes as the angel of light. And plus, make sure you pay attention to the patterns of Illuminate. And plus, watch the patterns too with these. Oh crap. So it's going to do it horizontally, and watch it too. Oh crap. I forgot it goes backward as well. The Illuminate is pretty decent, even in the second form. It seems hard at first, but after a few times, it's really not that bad. And the Illuminate also has the barrier too, so basically it's trying to get in your way. So Illuminate actually going to use his overdrive move. It's called Paradise Lost. If I'm correct, you have 30 seconds to kill Illuminate while the wall is actually become complete darkness. And that's one thing is as well, that you have a couple seconds to do so, especially as well to kill Illuminate. Because you have to destroy Illuminate as well to make sure you do as fast as possible. I'm going to do double team. Just to finish it off. There goes Illuminate. Charge shot glitch.
You may have defeated me, but it's too late to stop what's already begun.
I'll take on plenty more like you if that's what it takes.
You really don't have a grasp of the situation, do you? Oh well. You'll find out soon enough.
Illuminate slowly cracking.
Axel!
X, status report.
This is X. Axel has taken damage, but he's fine. We're headed back now. Awakening. That's how Lumine described it. He said this was evolution. If he's right, then what are we doing?
I bet you've been thinking about what Lumine was saying a while ago. Well, don't let it get to you. Just becoming Sigma could hardly be called evolution. Anyway, X. Even if we Reploids are destined to join the scrap heap when that evolutionary step does come about, we still have to fight, not only against Mavericks, but against our own destiny as well.
Anyway, that's Mega Man X8 right there. But such that Capcom left it as a cliffhanger, sadly, even with Axel being heavily damaged. And there's Lucas Gilbertson. Gilbertson. Sorry. But it's such that they really left it in a cliffhanger. They could have at least done a little more. It's just do Mega Man X9 at least. I mean, I know they did Mega Man X Command Mission, but X Command Mission is this RPG spin-off. But I really hope someday if Capcom do X9, I feel like they could just finish a little more on the story. Instead, just left it a cliffhanger where Axel actually gets damaged. Yeah, that's really. But I feel like X8 could have been done a little bit more, to be honest. Like, it does have potential, but I feel like it kind of. I feel like the sales wasn't even that well, and stories like here and there, but it's still not bad. Cause I feel like the new generation of Red Bull is actually a cool, actually interesting concept too. Especially how Axel is basically a prototype that set the stage of it, even though it wasn't been told about it in X7. But I love how the build-up brings it to here. But if Capcom does ever have a chance to do Mega Man X9, please do. I mean, you already continue on with the classic series bit by bit. We see Mega Man 11 even as well doing the next one that's next year or a year after. And then we're all waiting for it too. But I feel like if they do like another Mega Man X game, they could at least have a new generation replay, or at least another Maverick, where someone was able to revive the other Mavericks that's from the Stream series. It's like Bracano, for example. Or at least probably trying to go back, or probably make another Mega Man X game that probably be somewhat like a prequel of some sort, or at least add some characters too in the manga, well from the manga, even though it's separated from the games, but it's still interesting too. Like I said, X8 is probably would say it'd be probably my fourth. Yeah, I would say my fourth favorite in the series so far. Because X1 is one. X1 is always number one. Then maybe X4, X2, or the other way around. Then X8, X3, X5, X6, and X7 be the last. Because being the worst in X7. Yeah, when news of Lumina's game going Maverick reached the ears of those in power, it was decided that all new generation Reploids with copy abilities still in production. However, with the development of space in full swing, the demand for these advanced new generation Reploids had not dwindled. Years later, production and copy chips once again resumed despite the advice of those who had studied their history. The humans and robots living together in harmony and equality. That was my ultimate wish. Dr. Thomas Light. Yep. And also one thing, after you beat the game, you could do New Game Plus. Just a heads up. And also with New Game Plus, you basically keep all your items and stuff.
Ready.
X.
Well, I wouldn't say in the intro, but well, you do keep most of the stuff. Just a heads up. And even as well, you keep all your armor parts and everything. And plus, one thing is too that also another cliffhanger. There's actually the extra cutscene with that's with Axel. So one thing is too that after you beat the game of each character will also unlock their ultimate armor or their strongest armor in the game when you beat the game as that character, and they also will get another chip. You get another chip too that they can play other characters. When you beat the game with X, you get the ultimate armor, and especially as well unlock Elia. Beat the game with Zero, you get Black Armor Zero, and you unlock Layer. Beat the game as Axel. Axel, you also get Palette. But one thing is, Axel will also have his white armor, but to get Axel's white armor, you have to defeat Lumine as Axel and perform a double team attack in the last bit of the health. Yeah, but when Axel actually unlock White Axel, it actually adds an extra cutscene at the end. But I could pull it up too. Browser, got it. So it could be possible that Lumine is actually now inside Axel due to defeat and from the tentacle that's released from Lumine. And that was probably fully Maverick and show how filthy the heart is. I was thinking that's also connected to biblical standpoint, how wicked and how dark Satan actually is. And then it shows the character representing. I was thinking that also connect with the biblical standpoint. Yep. But I wish Capcom could actually do Mega Man X9 that continue where it actually left off with actual damaged. Because someone be fully that's somewhat turning Maverick, or the Axel turning the white Axel be somewhat similar to Lumine. And yes, Axel with white Axel's with the white armor is basically heavily is actually based off Lumine. Now, second of how the concept for X9, I feel like that's Axel would actually slowly turn into Lumine or becomes Lumine when he's about to slowly transition to the white armor. But that not only looks like Lumine, but slowly becoming Lumine. That's usually my possible theory if Capcom will ever do X9, but we don't know. But if there's a chance, please, because you already did the classic series so far. You're already doing 11, and you're recently doing the next Mega Man game that's coming up soon. And yes, you did X9. Well, not X9, but you did Mega Man X Die, but it's basically just a mobile spin-off. But still, it could at least do more than just that, though. I'm gonna say that we complete Mega Man X series. Well, kind of. Unless I'm thinking about trying to go for the extreme games. Especially, I was thinking about probably go back with the classic series doing the Game Boy games. But guess one of these days I'm thinking about it, but I'm not pretty sure. But I'm saying that we can actually somewhat stop right here for the night. But I say thank you guys. Was able to lurk, even to stop by as well. I know it was just an hour stream, but it's better than nothing though. But probably tomorrow I might be able to stream for a bit because I'm actually probably stopping by at my parents' house maybe around 9 or 10 p.m. But let's see who we can raid tonight. And also, no problem, Abraham. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate you guys a lot. And like I said, I might stop. Actually, I might stream again tomorrow evening, if possible. Probably for the few hours. And we're actually going to raid about Air in Future because they're streaming at the moment. So anyway, guys, thank you so much to stop by at my stream. I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless you all. May heaven smile upon you. Peace.